You are Locked On Texas Tech, your daily podcast on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Great to be with you again on Locked On Texas Tech on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Now the number one sports podcast network in the world. And today's reaction episode brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can bet only $5. And if your bet hits, you're getting $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. So download the FanDuel app today. With the only Chris Level, I'm Casey Cowan. You see it right there on the screen. Guns up to every Red Raider in the world. The good guys are Big 12 champs back home. And we're checking in on the fly with the man that was on the sideline, Chris Level. Chris, thanks for a little bit of bonus time as you're still on the move there in Arlington. I think marked safe, celebratory, and crowned as a Big 12 champion. My man, how's it going down?
Man, yeah, today was everything, Cowan. And you know that this was about everybody, all of us. You go back to what they tried to put together and what they felt like they could do back in December. We're just one win away from making this game a year ago, and this was the stated goal. And I felt like there was a lot of pressure on you today to accomplish that goal. And now I feel like all that pressure is gone because you did it. You put a plan together, you executed it damn near flawlessly. And it was a carbon copy of early November against these guys. I think you allowed 67 yards rushing in the first game. You allowed 63 today. But the score was a bit worse, and you turned them over one more time. I thought your offense struggled at times today, but I think BYU has a lot to do with that. But this was it was everything, man. I mean, that was an all-timer moment for everybody that's ever rooted for this program or been to school there or lived in Lubbock and kind of gotten a taste of the Texas Tech flavor. And I'm just happy for everybody out there because it was special. And man, the guy leading your program right now is just one of one. I mean, what a dude Joey McGuire is. And never blinked, almost like relished the pressure today, like embraced it. Never changed his mood. Sits up there after it's over and talks about how good BYU is. But and I'll just keep rambling here. I'm sorry, but I thought it sums up your team that it's Ben Roberts that holds up the MVP trophy. And Ben is a homegrown guy. He's a Metroplex guy. He's a guy that got him 2 interceptions, could have had a third, but these were game-changing plays. And everybody talks about this money spent or this portal guy, and this team is so much about the homegrown guys. Your quarterback, that the way this game was able to play out, he got him a curtain call. This is the second winningest quarterback in Texas Tech history with, I think, 26 wins. And he deserved this. He deserved it. And all he wanted to talk about was how happy he was for everybody else. Watching my man Lee Hunter, it choked me up because he's walking around and thanking everybody. He's thanking everybody. And I'm like, dude, thank you, man. I mean, thank you for believing in this plan and this belief. And that it's just, I don't know, this Joey, he says it all the time, but this team really does care about each other. They knew how much this meant to everybody involved, including their head coach, because Joey wanted to deliver it to all of you, everybody out there. And mission accomplished, my man.
Supposed to just follow up without quivering in the chin after that.
I mean, I have, I've had many of, I had some West Texas in my eye a lot, and many people did, and that's okay. That's what today was for, man. Is just to let it all out. My and you get into this thing, and it's a bit of a grind, and you see that BYU is going to empty their bucket. They had a couple of double passes. They went for a fake punt. We all knew this was coming, but once you survived it, you just leaned on these guys, and I really appreciated getting to sit there and watch this up close and enjoy the last. I wasn't stressed at all in the last quarter plus
Yeah.
because you had it, and it was just you were just trying to get to the end at that point, and that was a lot of fun because this is all very stressful. There's a lot of pressure involved here, but watching Joey and Debbie McGuire kind of give to this, and like I embraced Cody Campbell, I embraced Darcel McBath, I embraced Dusty Womble, and all Darcel said to me was Mike would be smiling right now, and I was like, that just, if that doesn't get you, I don't know what will. But Darcel's seen, he's seen this program at its peak a couple of times now, and but this was big for people like that, man. All those that came before him, Clay McGuire running up to me, and I don't know, it's just there's just so many guys that have coached, that have played, that have rooted, that have really been through it, and for them to kind of get to enjoy a day like today, man. It's just it's everything. But it's all about all of you that are listening, watching, that have rooted and been a part of this deal, Cowan, and yourself included. It's just like this was special, and nobody can ever take it away.
Yeah, I was thinking about, I texted this to the mob, guns up to every Red Raider, this side or the other side, that would be loving all of this, because it's been a long, long time. What do you think about this kind of celebration, this kind of party? I'm curious on the sideline, what was the party like? Because the sea of red was a beaut on the big screen back in the LBK. It didn't sound like or look like 50-50. What was the breakdown in person?
Oh no, that was a 75-25, 80-20 crowd. Texas Tech did their part and then some. The energy level in that building was just unparalleled. I mean, 85,000 plus to the rafters. I mean, I just kept stopping and looking at the top of Jerry World all the way around, and and BYU did their part, and I do think BYU is a good team. They just have a young quarterback that got rattled. Unfortunately for them, they had to play Texas Tech twice, and that's just the harsh reality for those guys. And after they kind of initially kind of emptied their bucket on those first couple of drives, there just wasn't a whole lot left. But and so the crowd just kind of it built, and the energy built, and again, it just, and I hope you get a chance to be back there on New Year's Eve, but we'll have to see how the rest of this thing plays out, and what kind of announcement we get at 11 a.m. on Sunday morning. But the giant party that everybody had was, I mean, again, it just and the Big 12 had to be thrilled, because it was an unbelievable showcase for your league, and Texas Tech ends up winning in a runaway of sorts, but I just think you're that good, and we kept waiting all along. Are you really that good? Is this are you fraudulent? Or are you going to have a slip up? Or is there a trap game? And you just haven't had it. You just have not, because I mean, your front seven is as good as anybody in the country. I mean, watching those edge guys, because once you get ahead of this of this BYU team, and you start turning number 9 and number 31 loose, oh boy. I mean, it is a problem, and those guys playing just as hard at the very end as they were at the beginning. But Callan, man, I'm mentally exhausted, but it's all like happy, It's just so it's so happy for everybody, man.
Yeah, and you better saddle up, because it's only beginning. We've got scoreboard watching conversation to have. Given the luxury our team has presented us with via this win today. I want to get to that before we wrap it up, Chris, but names. Give me names. You already mentioned Ben Roberts and other guys you're thinking about today, Lee Hunter, others that are standing out. making big plays or guys you like to see rewarded, and just the team. Bryce Ramirez with a big special teams tackle, Bryce Pollock with a big play. Offensive weapons seemed like almost everybody was getting involved. Who am I missing? First, today's episode brought to you by FanDuel, and football is in full force, and FanDuel's keeping you stocked with action every game day with a can't-miss offer. Right now, new customers can bet only $5, and if your bet hits, you're getting $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. Player props, building a same-game parlay, or even jumping in live as the action unfolds. Any way you like it, FanDuel has you covered. Quick, easy, and secure every time. If you're ready to play, download the FanDuel app now by visiting FanDuel.com to get started. That's FanDuel.com to place your first $5 bet. Offensive weapons seemed like almost everybody was getting involved. Who am I missing?
Yeah, I mean, well, I talked to I like the tricky play by Cam Dickey with the that scored the touchdown. I just go back to him. He probably got slighted on being all Big 12, and he just went in untouched to kind of start to give you a little breathing room. And I mean, there's so many players that I'm just telling you, like the new guys are so thankful, and yet I'm sitting here looking around going, I really appreciate what you've done for so many people because of you coming in here and buying into what your head coach was doing. But like Caleb Douglas, I interviewed him as soon as the game was over, and he's like, "Man, I can't thank everybody enough." And he goes, "But I'll tell you, I just want the confetti, okay?" And this is what. So it hadn't happened yet. And he's like, "Where's the confetti at?" And we get over there by the stage, and they start shooting the confetti out of the cannons. And he looks at me and he goes, "I got my confetti." And I'll be damned if I didn't pick some of that stuff up and put it in my back pocket now. So. I did. I mean, I got a handful of it in my back pocket with me right now. I may never take it out. But it's Reggie Virgil came up to me in the tunnel after it was over, and he's like, "Big dog, this was for all of you guys." And again, I'm just like, "No, man, thank you for what you what you were able to do here." But I mean, golly, Cowan. I mean, this is 12-1, buddy. 12-1, and no doubt about it. And in fact, your margin of victory, I think, went up on the season. So I mean, it's just hard to put it all into words where you're headed. And you're right, and there's more to go. But this one is the one because I feel like in some ways you don't really have any pressure on you anymore. This was the stated goal, and this was the one that was, I don't know, in a weird way, going to be hardest to achieve. But now you did it. You did it in commanding fashion, and now you just say, "Hey, man, whatever it comes your way next, man, bring it the heck on."
Coy Aiken, AJ
Yes,
Holm, Cole
yes,
Wisniewski,
yes.
Howard Sampson, Davion Carter, Sheridan Wilson, Will Jados.
Yeah, Coy Aiken.
We just keep going across the list.
Yeah, Coy Aiken, man, with the touchdown reception. That they had to review, which I don't know why, but yeah, I mean that is just, and he, what did he have, 2 touchdowns because he got one at the very end of the game as well. But Coy, another homegrown kid, man, Cowboy Coy, that moved into the slot, and I don't know. It's just there's just so many guys, but I will tell you that I was very happy for Baron Morton. I mean, I really he's like Joey. He wanted this so badly for everybody, and has been through so much, and wanted to, because you can never take it away for what he was able to do. It wasn't always pretty. Hey, this guy's better, he needs to be starting, or whatever, all the things that have been said and written about him over the years. But man, he's a champion today. He is a champ, and he's a Lubbock champ because that kid grew up going to games with Graham Harrell jersey on, and I just was really, really happy for guys like that, man, because they've lived through it as much as they were when they were a little kid, and just for him to have his moment and all that. But I don't know. I mean, and like the Clay McGuires and Darcel McBass are special. I got a text from Zach Kitley after it was over. Got a text from Neil Brown after it was over. Just trying to think of some of the people that have reached out and kind of been congratulatory, but class acts, man, because in some ways, all those people had a little bit to do with this today. But it's a special group, man, just a special group, and this is a good team that I think can do some serious damage going forward.
Yeah, to say the least, because I feel like I am accurately saying just the beginning, whether you want to apply it to the 25 calendar or beyond. I feel like the fun is only at the beginning. So what an incredible day. And Chris, before we get out of here, I guess we are, as Red Raider fans, doing a little Cotton Bowl dreaming, or guide me elsewhere. What's on your mind as you're laying your head down tonight? If you do, or should I say laying your head down Sunday morning?
Oh, I will be laying my head down. I'm gassed. Yeah, I think we'll have to see how the rest of the stuff plays out into the evening. But I mean, there was a lot of hey, we'll see in a few weeks from the official parties. So we'll kind of keep our fingers crossed there, and let's just hope that because if you're trying to make any money, and that's the whole point of this thing, it seems like I don't know why you wouldn't invite Texas Tech back to the Cotton Bowl, which is already a Big 12 tie-in and everything like that. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna enjoy this. I hope everybody out there does. But yeah, if you're back there in 3 weeks, man, look out, hide the women and children, because my piss is hot. As Joey McGuire has told me, get your piss hot. Yes, sir. And it is. It burns. It's so hot, and I love it.
Whoa, a million ways to go with that one. Thankfully, we don't have the time. Chris, thanks for some time on the fly to react to a win unlike any other in the history of Red Raider football. Chew up DFW. Don't let it chew you up before you get back to God's country, and then we're getting ready for playoff action on the other side. So appreciate you, man. Travel safe, and we'll catch up very soon.
Hey, it sounds like a plan. We will talk soon. I'll be in Fort Worth for the old basketball game tomorrow, so I got to switch gears. But I'll be paying attention to whatever hand we get dealt out next, and on where we're going, and on we go, man. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys for saying hello again today, and for listening to what we do here, man. But good times. Toast yourselves this evening if you're out there, or have a mimosa or something in the morning, man. But enjoy it.
Yeah, double down on the guns up and maybe anything else that comes within arm's reach tonight. Thank you for joining us on the fly for this Big 12 title reaction episode. For Chris Level, I'm Casey Cowan. Thanks to the everydayers or anytimers. Whenever you're catching up with us, get subscribed on YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts otherwise, so you never miss an episode. And hit our show notes to find a link to a free 14-day trial if you're interested in joining our outlaw band known as the Matador Mob. That's your direct line to Chris and myself with direct text one-on-one to your phone. They've been in a lather since sunrise, as far as I know. I don't think they ever stopped from Friday.
No, they did not. And one person I don't want to leave out because he's directly involved in this, and I hate it because I wasn't on the flight home because I came over to Fort Worth for basketball tomorrow, so now I'm with the basketball team. But I just got a text that my man Antonio Huffman, who also was in that Darcel and Clay McGuire category, played here, coached here, and is still involved. He's walking up and down the plane on the way home with the trophy, up and down the aisle. And I mean, that's what it's all about, man. That guy's got ownership to this place. But shout out to you, Antonio Huffman, and onward and upward from here, boys. Hey, what's next, as the head coach would say.
Exactly right. And I've seen Huff on the sideline coming in for those high-speed congratulatory hugs with men in helmets and pads. He's sans helmet and pad, but he's all the way in committed. You got to appreciate that. Red and black, I think, is running through those veins, to say the least. All right, everybody travel safe getting back from DFW. Staying for basketball, why not take over a Sunday as well? We're catching up on that and plenty more on the other side. For Chris, I'm Casey. Thanks as always for the time. We hope to see you back for the next round on Locked On Texas Tech.